sometimes. What's up, y'all? Switch in the house with Muhammad.
Yo, Mo.
And gonna kick some flute and make some beats and stuff. So nobody's watching this yet, but they will be. I actually get some decent feedback.
That's right.
So we're gonna kick this. Let me get the setup. And if I can find my splitter, I'll hook that up. Should I run this for like a couple of minutes? Cause
yeah. At
least, all right. Let me stretch this out a little bit. And copy. It's cool. I appreciate you coming over.
Hey man, this first person many times.
Yeah, it's nice, man. I live for connections. Alright. Yeah, that's what is that? Yeah. And if you want me to take anything in or out or whatever.
Nah.
To help you concentrate a little bit more.
You'll be able to do what you need to do afterwards. You know?
Okay. And I'll put this. Yeah, I'll get that coffee going too.
Man, I got up at 3:30 this morning, man.
3:30 in the morning?
Yeah, man.
Wow.
We trying to.
What are you doing at 3:30 in the morning?
Just trying to get everything out of my little meditation. Fucking get ready for the day, man. Because this bus, man, ain't no joke. I got to the cultural center at a good time, but they were on some other stuff, man. They had they didn't open till 1, so I was just out there.
Oh,
till 1, man.
That's a big spin.
Chunk it threw off my whole timing for everything. So otherwise I'd have been over here maybe like 12 noon at the latest, you know.
All right.
One at least.
It's looked. That's on. Mic is on. DJ mic is on. All right, let's go get one. I'm not hearing it. There we go. All right, I can hear it. Check. Let me just do a check. Check 1 2 1 2. Check 1 2 1 2. All right, yeah, we're in. Cool. All right, let's do it. All right. Let me know if you want me to adjust the volume for you or anything like that. I don't know. Set yourself up. Hey, what's up, everybody? Ryan Doucette, what up? We're about to record some flute, some hip hop. And let's see. I got this.
Hey, thumb piano.
Kalimba.
Yeah, kalimba.
And I haven't used this yet, but I've been playing around with it. I haven't used it on a track yet, but like I said, I like to have some organic stuff.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Like,
It's got the definitely for this for what you laid down. It's got all the the notes that you would need for that.
yeah. Hopefully everything lines up and get some new music.
Yeah, I was trying. I was doing. I did some stuff.
Yeah.
That wouldn't line up. But you would have to make it line up. And then I try to get some stuff like right in the pocket, so you wouldn't have to.
It sounded good, man.
Yeah,
So I'll play it back and see what it sounds like. I should play through now. Clip. I should be playing too. Oh, I'm not hearing it. Oh, that's because I had the water line. That's right. Oh, yeah, working on some beat rhythm. My Apple Music is Switch. I got two albums out: Logical Explanation and Dark Comedy by Switch. You got stuff on Apple Music? Yeah, yeah, and this is Mohammed, and tell me where you can find your stuff at.
Patah Studios on YouTube, Instagram at Patah underscore music underscore studio.
This is cool. This is cool, man. I like that too. Appreciate it. This is dope, man. That's great, man. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of parts that I can
Yeah, just fuck with.
chop up with that.
Definitely.
It sounds really good too, man. I didn't even get a lot of background noise in that. Look at that.
Mm.
It's pretty clean. Guess it's pretty quiet here though, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's good. I got
Nah,
the
ain't too
vocal
much.
on.
You're tucked in a nice little spot where it's like not too much traffic coming in, like da da da, like
Yeah.
flowing like that.
I did that on purpose too.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I looked around, like I was like, I want to be away from the airport.
Right.
Because when I lived at Harbor Island, man,
Shoo.
dude, it's like every like 15 minutes.
Right.
But I even had my studio at the time. All my stuff was being shipped over in a U-Haul from New York at that time. So like I didn't even have access to any of my stuff. But I did. I literally brought this in my car just so I could make music. That's how dedicated to myself I am. And I was mixing down and cleaning up beats even when I just got here.
That's right.
And like I said, the first, I think I told you, I'm not sure if I told you, but the first, I think 2 weeks I was back here, they flew me back to New York to do a movie with this dude because he was in Wonder Woman and they wanted somebody that was like an actor to be in a role. And they're like Tony's good, like so they paid for my flight.
That's what's up, man. No, you didn't tell me.
It's fucking dope. And I got to do this fight. I even got to choreograph the scene too. Like we get into a fight.
That's what's up.
I'm trying to remember the dude's name. He was a good dude. I had him on Instagram, but then he deleted it, and then I don't know. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. That never came out either. Long story. But that was a lot of fun to shoot, and that was another one where I keep on doing all these films or shows where my character is supposed to die, and then they. I guess I do a good job, and they always want to keep me alive. Yeah, like that happened on the last one I did. I flew back to New York again recently with and I worked with some dudes that I did a few things with already, and my character was supposed to die originally, and then I'm doing the scene, and the scene that I did was with a dude that I worked with in a previous film, so yeah, it kind of had us together again, but like obviously different roles.
Right.
And we're doing the scene, and like I was like breaking down into like tears in the scene, and like the dude turns to the director, and he's like you can't kill Tony, man. And he's like you gotta kid. So now he's rewriting the second part.
That's
so
right.
That, like
right.
they can like now they're gonna like evaluate me instead of like dying. Or they're gonna put me in like an institution.
Right.
Or something.
They're gonna try to keep you and preserve you a
Yeah,
little bit longer.
But yeah, so that's kind of cool. And yeah, just in the meantime, I've just been focused on getting more music done. So it's nice to work with some people, and yeah, like you definitely have some cool stuff I might even be able to stack these too, because I did that with Colors Vocals. Colors, that's who I'm going back to New York to do a show with in June, and I had her layer the vocals, and I do that with my stuff too, even though I'm doing like hip hop. I like to like do layers, especially on the chorus lines, like where I'll do bunch of layers, and I found out that Michael Jackson does that too, and I was like, oh snap! I was like, that's dope, man. Like if I'm doing the same shit that like Michael Jackson,
it's good recording techniques. You know?
Yeah, so like, cause nobody told me to do that. Like I didn't learn how to do that. I never went to school for this shit.
That's right.
So I just but yeah, I could see doing like some of the lows and some of the highs, like
like
watch,
you should be able to manipulate them.
Like let me see if I can mess with something real quick. See, like that right there, that's cool. Let's shout that, and then you add like a high. work some kinks out with this. Yeah, stop, like this stopping by itself. It shouldn't be doing that. I think I cleared out like this morning. I erased 30 apps off of this thing. Like
Right.
I didn't know what they're for. Like oh, it was like truck driving stuff. I was like, who the hell is driving a truck with that laptop?
Just CDL.
Like, I didn't even know where that came from. Like, so I deleted a lot of stuff. But let me see. So if I did. See, it's still doing that. I'm spelling that right. MMED.
Yeah.
Right? Alright, so let me try something real quick. How do I pin that to the right? Pin that to the left, maybe. Kind of like the stacking of it.
Yeah, no, I like that.
So if I can get something like where you like that dun, 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 and then have like the freestyle on the higher and balance it out a little bit.
Yeah. I can also like I can record like more of a low like
if you want.
solo section.
Yeah, if you want to do like a low end too.
Mid to high range what I just did, you know.
And I might be able to cut. So let me see if I can clean it up a little bit more. So if I go into here, and then I cut. Yeah, I want to take out this. This right here. This is kind of like the fun part for me. I like to like play around with shit. So let me see. Push that a little bit. I just took out like a note.
Right.
Basically,
No, that's what it is.
Just to
have it flushed in a little bit more. Get it flushed in a little bit more.
Yeah, you know, and get a little bit, yeah, like breathing around. So that could be like a little breakdown part, right? Yeah. We only got one person watching right now. I don't know. It's weird. Like I gotta start setting myself up on a schedule. It's hard though. But
yeah. But the people will come through on the replay, huh?
Yeah. I get like some feedback and stuff. We got 2 now. Who two people watching? Ryan, you still in here? I do have people that pop in on almost all of them.
Mm.
Yeah, like Natalie, this chick Natalie, she always pops in on my stuff. But this is kind of dope, and yeah, some other parts. I like that too. Ah. That'd be cool for like a band. That's dope. I didn't even hear that the first time. See, I can play with that. It's like that reminds me of like some James Brown shit right there. That a little bit. It's got that flavor. Yeah, let me see if we can suppress that. That is cool, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
dude,
man.
this is dope, man. Yeah, I'm having fun with this. Alright, I'm gonna save that.
Man.
Do you wanna mess around with something else?
Yeah, that one
You wanna go back
track
to
with
the
the
flute one?
yeah, man.
Alright, sure.
I kind of like that. It's like really smooth.
The first one or the second one?
Second one.
Alright. Head nod. On foundation, and I'm gonna put you down. Foundation. Just switch. Uh, I don't know if it's why am I spelling it? Alright, so let's see that. Cool. Yeah, that was in my chill beats. Oops. This one, I think. This one is this one. Or the
The
other
other one. I do like that one too, though. The other one.
Okay. Flute piece. Yeah, some other stuff with oh yeah. Oh, this one's not even worked on too. So that's actually kind of good. So I can play with this one. This one.
I think so. Let me see. Yeah, that's it.
I like that. That whole thing that you just did, right? That dude, yo, yeah, that was good.
Well, let me just go ahead and record it.
Yeah,
Put it on for
that was perfect, man. That was so good. That was dope. Let me just make sure I'm on beat here. Make life a little easier for myself. this. Alright, we got that armed. And check. Check. I'm just gonna turn this on again. I'm not getting feedback yet. Oh shit. Check. Alright, cool. Alright, we're back. We're in the game. Alright. And yeah, I don't know if you can remember, like that whole thing that you just did was.
Yeah.
Cause I was like, oh, that beginning part, and then you had
that
was great, man. That was awesome. Play it one more time.
I think it cut out.
What happened?
Switch.
It stopped?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. I shouldn't be doing that, man. Alright. I'll say that. I shouldn't be doing that. Alright, hopefully. That's not, man. I don't know why he's doing that, man. Oh, that sounded good too, man. I hope it didn't cut off on that. Did it cut off on that? Tell me.
I don't hear the beat.
No, I'm not playing. I'm just playing back the flute.
Oh yeah, no.
But it cut off. That was really good though, and it cut off though. can you play from there?
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for
All
sure.
right. I
You
just
know, man.
I just play along because not it's not gonna record it again on the same. So I just play from there. Um, oh, that was dope. That was dope. All right, cool, man. What's up, y'all? Sorry, I couldn't talk while I was doing the flute because people were saying hi. like,
What's
like hushing them.
up?
Not what. Yeah, let's see. So let me get this back. Oh, turn off the mic. That was dope.
Yeah.
And okay, well, how do you like your coffee?
Little cream. Yeah, that's it.
Just
If you got-
I
you
got
got-
milk.
That's cool. That's good.
Cool.
That's straight. That's straight.
Sugar?
Nah.
No sugar. All right. This stuff's pretty good. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
I'm telling you, I
I-
guarantee you, if you like coffee, you're gonna like this stuff. This is like the best stuff on
Yeah,
earth.
that's my
So,
go-to's coffee.
and I got 2 tracks. This actually might sound cool.
Yeah, I mean that could be because if you just mix it, chop
Oh,
that
yeah,
shit up and do
yeah.
your thing, that could be just right there in the pocket. Ain't gotta be much, right? I was about to go in hard, but you know what I'm saying.
Nah, it's cool. Like
Yeah, it's good,
I actually have a lot of mellow beats, man. Like I don't know.
Right.
Like I just kind of make whatever. Like I don't know how it works because it's just my mind and I'm playing
Right.
playing
It's
piano
creativity, yeah.
and I
Yeah.
just kind of go
Right.
and if I'm feeling something I'll be like all right and I'll take out my pad and I'll just start writing. So, but then
Right.
sometimes I'll just be like I like this, but I don't know what to do with it, so
Right.
I'll just put that, all right, that one's fluty, whatever.
Right.
and then
Right. Just stick it into this one.
But
Stick it in
you
the
know,
files.
but that's why I got thinking. Oh, and while we were talking too, man, while you're on the phone, I got an email. This is really cool, man, because it's the thing I was worried about. So with all the AI stuff going on, I just got a message from BeatStars because they protect all your stuff so people can't copy it. So.
Right.
The thing I was thinking is like, well, I have my tags on it, like so if I put a beat out, or if you download my beat for free, which you can, but you have to subscribe to my BeatStars to download it for free.
Right.
And but it'll say switch aka Tony.com or something like that every 30 seconds. It'll be like,
Right.
switch aka Tony.com.
Right.
And that's me, but I just made the voice really deep.
Right.
And so with the AI stuff, you could actually run that into an AI program and remove my tags from it, and then you'll have my beat.
There you go.
But they just made a thing that works with AI that doesn't allow that. So you can't take it, and that'll give it credit. It said even if they chop it up, they're gonna know. So like
Who
that's
did it?
so actually working. So actually
it
using
tracks it,
they're using an AI program to defer the other AI programs, something like that. But I was just reading the email.
That's what's up.
Pretty interesting stuff.
Nah, that's good.
And it's good for producers like me because so people don't steal my stuff. Because all like 90%, I know I showed you a couple sample things, but most of my stuff is written. And like I said, a lot of it doesn't sound perfect right now because it's not mastered. Like it sounds way better when it's mastered.
That's right.
But you know. I can show you an example of that too. Let me save this real quick. So save as fluty piece. Feature. Make sure that's saved. Cool. All right. All right. Cool. That's it. So I'll play this back real quick and. Uh, oh shit. Audio. There we go. All right. Hey, thank you. Appreciate it. Like it.
Yo.
I'm so mad that that got caught real quick. It's so cool hearing somebody play something that I wrote. You know, like with a real instrument. I do try to make it sound as much
Right, no, that's even that, even on the, because you did that on the,
yeah.
that, yeah, it sounds like a flute. It's a good flute MIDI, you know? It
Thank you.
sounds pretty
I
natural.
try to I think I have a pretty decent ear for it.
Yeah.
I did drums on this too, and I brought it to my guy in the studio. I used to work in another guy's studio when I made my first album, and he plays every fucking instrument.
Right.
This guy, and he sings.
That's
This
right.
guy's amazing.
Oh, wow.
And I brought in some of my tracks, and he was like, "Who's playing the drums?" And I was like that. I programmed that. He's like you did that on the keyboard. I was like, yeah. He's like that sounds real, man. Like, because I knew like you can't play a hi hat and hit the cymbal at the same or whatever. You know, I
certain
knew
things that you couldn't do.
Yeah, like I made sure it was like real, like whatever I was doing, like if you only had two hands, I always had that in my mind, and even like with like the flute too, I was like I wouldn't have like an extend, like you could do extended note, but I couldn't do certain things that you just did. So like I was like, what can I get away with? So I could do like the sharp things, like the and like I know that would sound like realist. So it makes me feel better that you
definitely. It sounds realistic, you know.
That's pretty cool, man. Yeah, let me grab some coffee and actually, if I could play something for you real quick while we're waiting. Save that.
Is there an outlet I could charge my phone on?
Is there what?
Outlet I could plug my phone.
Oh yeah. What kind of?
It's USB C.
C.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Alright. Hold on. I think I have an adapter. Oh, I plug it right now. Oh, I have that. I don't know, you're probably good. And I'll play something for you real quick. So this is my. I'm probably gonna get demonetized for this on my feed, but whatever. So I can mute it. Three people watching. I could always cut it out later. Where is it? Switch music. Oh, this is the instrumental.
This must have been at level up.
I don't have the instrumentals. I have the original song. Yeah, it says it's too late song. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta roll the punches. You gotta roll. Yeah.
It's too late for me, I came to see what came to be. I paid my fee while they stayed for greed. Erase me after they take from me with no place for me. The case will be over the clothes occasionally. An unstable seed still planted, style is still cramped it. Hip hop was the answer, I couldn't get enough fans to amp up. Called up my friends that can't talk, I transformed my mental and physical to fit my different intervals. Cause I've been cynical, biblical, anything but typical. I put a twist on you. I made my own visual, little over analytical, got me looking at the world as pitiful. I was less kiddable, with more ridicule, give it a minimal instead of being biddable. Betting on me, in my prime would have been fine. I had to be one of the best just to say that I could rhyme. I feel like a mute that can't sign, and I can't find a way to communicate. So you do what I say, and I'm afraid not. I got skills without a name drop. These days they want a grave rob. With more respect for death than life, like an insane mob. So I'm just another negative quotations, hated this Caucasian. I came from a race nation. White people hated my statement. Black people show me patience. Got in fight to being famous. Locally, I show myself vocally. Hopefully, they would get to know me. Know me for my artwork, my poetry. What you throw at me, hold me back while you get close to me. Supposedly, yeah, my best intentions never accepted. They stole my best inventions. Life lessons: don't trust, don't touch, don't dream, don't clutch. Music was a jetpack, never a crutch. It was never a grudge. What trouble came in packages. Was not an average kid attacking savages. My life never matters, kids. Nah, it didn't matter, kid. Cause I've been battered and beaten for no reason. No one to blame for the treason. Increasing my name got you beefing. Hell is repetition, it'll keep on repeating. My musical achievements, public speaking, DJing on the weekend. It's great, so great, but I'm even and I'm an odd one. And every neighborhood's got some. I stand out, I stand off, I stand up, you stamp off. I got thoughts that you just can't force, and I'm glad for myself and for all my people out there. You know? Times are changing, I'm losing concentration. The people that I work, making and faking. If I'm mistaken, now I'm paying. I wanted to bring them with me. Touring from city to city. Big ideas with little kitties. They wanted the spotlight, but couldn't rock mics. Didn't want to take advice. Back to being alone. With two turntables and a microphone. Before iPhones and YouTube. My flow was crucial. Performing at 1 in the morning for only two. What did you do? Only some will understand it. But life will never go the way that I had planned it. I was granted with skills and built off the base of it. That needs a kid. That was great with it. A lot of people hated him. Cause he was braver than them. At age 10, I was suicidal. Thinking, what should I do? Feel like everyone in the world wants to fight you. And I only started rhyming just a year ago. Thinking rhymes like a field goal. On the real though, you know, I wish I was making it up. It's like I had the greatest band now.
Thank you, man. Yeah, so I worked really hard on that, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Damn.
like those, like to make it sound like a real like
Mash
song,
up.
like a hip hop song, and
Right.
incorporating her. Well, even some of the things you said, like I'm glad for what I have. Like I did that on purpose because I knew she had that line of song.
Right.
So, but I meant it though, like because I'm glad for what I got, but I still feel. And then she's like, I'm glad for what. So like
Right.
just making that, and I showed this to a lot of people, and pretty much everybody's been
Nah, it's
digging it.
dope. It's
Thank,
dope. Yeah, no,
thank you,
for sure,
thank
for
you,
sure.
man. So I want to show it to Carol King,
Okay.
and that's who wrote the song.
Oh, okay, okay.
And
Yeah, sister.
and I got her on Instagram, but like I wanna, I don't know, man. Like I'm worried that like she's not gonna let me use it because I don't know. Because I want to see if I can get permission because I love this song. The song is
Right.
like all that stuff that's in the play, man.
Mm.
That's pretty much what I'm talking about. That was my life, man, and
Right.
that's what I'm talking. Because the whole point of the song. So the original one is like, you know, broke up with somebody and they want to get back and it's just not, you know, it's like it's already screwed now.
Right.
So I kind of look at that in the industry, like
Right.
that, like this is my song today, which is funny because I'm playing the industry in a role, because like this is basically me, but not just the industry, me also dealing with the other people, not in genres though, but I'm dealing with, like I talk about, like old little kids, like these, you know, they're like 10, 12 years younger than me, but they seem like much younger because they don't, everybody just wants to be famous.
Right.
And
Quick,
it's like
quick.
you don't want to put the work in. It's like, oh, you know how much stuff I did to
Right.
get
Get
here,
you
like
this.
so you can use my studio and get
Right.
my turntables up.
Right.
Do you know how many turntables I've been through? Like
Man,
to
I
make
already
that.
know, man, just how life works, man, and like going through stuff, losing stuff, like and having to start all over to get your stuff back.
Yep. I've been
That
through
stuff
that
is just.
time and time again. Like yo, like yeah, like I've had to reset at least 4 or 5 times, maybe more,
Yeah.
in my life,
Yeah.
and so that's what this song is about because it's like all my struggle
Right. Right.
going through all this shit. Like, and I talk about like, even like mention race in it too, because I talk about how like most of the people that really got me were black folks,
Mm.
and like the white kids would like either like make fun of me, or they just didn't get it, or
Right.
they
Right.
just, you know, they're trying to like, oh, you should do this, you should do
Right.
that,
Right.
and
Right.
like I do stuff in front of black people, and they just kind of like, oh,
Right. It's
that's really
dope. Yeah.
dope, that's
See
really
where you're
good,
going. Yeah.
like yo, you're gonna. So they were very supportive, man,
Right.
and that made me feel good because it's like this is, you know,
Fashion.
like I'm
Right.
still kind of
Fashion.
a, you know, I guess I mean, I don't consider my like I know they asked Eminem about that
Nah,
a while ago
man,
about
hip
being like
hop,
a
just like
visitor,
jazz, man. Everybody, it's an
but
American art form, man.
yeah,
It's
well,
an
that's
American
the way
art
I look
form.
at
You know what I'm
it,
saying?
and
You
to be
know, it's just
real, but
real.
I'm sure if I said that somewhere like well, it's all my life, but
Well, if you can pay homage to people who were the heavy hitters, I mean, you're gonna, you know what I'm saying? Just like,
look at my walls,
right?
man.
I mean,
Criminal Minds, signed by
you know,
KRS One, Kumo D, Run the MC, like
man, but
Public Enemy, Slick Rick, Eric B. and Rakim,
right,
RZA, Gangstar. That's Gangstar.
that's right.
Like these old movies. That show. Look, that show I did with Wu Tang Clan, Capadonna. That show I did with Spliff Star from
Right.
work with Busta Rhymes,
Mm.
Flip Mode. So like I've been fucking knee
The
deep in it.
influences, you know, hip hop draws from is all American culture, man. And every, you know, we out here.
Well, yeah,
We out here making
that's
art.
what
You
I'm
know what I'm
saying,
saying?
man.
So,
And like I don't feel like I've been doing this for so long, man. Like I was in single digits.
mm.
So like I never felt like a visitor, you know what I
Right,
mean?
right,
Like
right,
I
right,
always
right.
just like
It's
this
part
is
of the
me,
culture.
and I went through so much crap because of race growing up.
Right,
Because
right,
like I had people like even people that thought I was good would shit on me
right,
because of my color
right,
because they'd be like you think it would be easier if you were black, and I was like, do you think black people have it easy?
right.
Like like
It's silly
usually
shit, man. People don't think about what they say,
and that
you
dude,
know.
and I had that conversation. I had that exact back and forth. That really happened in real life.
Mm,
I was 10
mm,
or 11, maybe 10 or 11,
right,
and having like another 10 or 11-year old say that to me
right, right. It's
in
just
school,
fucking
and and that's kind of like
young
mental.
minded. The thing is, every creative process takes work, man. And if you put in the work, you're gonna get the results. You know what I'm saying? You don't care about if
Well, that's what I'm hoping
you
for.
motherfucking Japanese. You know what I'm saying? You know, or from Japan. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, I
You
mean, well,
know?
look at Wu Tang, man. I mean, as much as like they're like literally the greatest hip hop group of all time, but who are they influenced by? Like, I mean,
You know,
besides hip
Asian,
hop,
Chinese fucking kung
yeah,
fu
dude, kung
movies.
fu movie,
You
like
know?
that's their whole thing. They
Right.
built their whole like RZA. RZA's like incredible. Like I know he's got a genius. Genius is a genius too, but like
Right.
RZA, like these guys are
It's so funny.
just like next level,
He
man.
did a show on the strip maybe a year ago, and my good friend, saxophone player Julian Tanaka, was like Japanese, half Korean, Japanese. He was their musical director. They hired him to do
Oh,
like
that's sick.
musical director for, you know what I'm saying?
That's awesome.
So it's like they know,
Well, that's what I'm
they
saying.
know,
So
they know
I just think
what talent
culture.
is. He want to get the best.
I feel like culture is universal. Like, and as long as you said, like you like respecting where it came from.
Right.
And like I grew up on Long Island, and there's a lot of Native American culture out there. I go to powwows all the time and stuff, and that's like where, and I love it so much. And I got like it's my favorite sweatshirt. I wear it all the time. It's a thing I got from the powwow on Long Island, and they all live out like near the Hamptons and stuff. They got the reservations,
Mm.
and I went. Uh, Whatever the last one I went to, I took my niece and nephews there,
Mm.
and it was great. They had a lot of fun, and they have food and art and clothes and dancing and music. It's
Right.
amazing, man. Like it's every September. I wanna go back there this September because I missed it a couple years.
That's right.
But there's this dude Arvel Bird
Mm.
that plays. I don't know. He plays like a bunch of instruments and stuff, and he was live on stage, and I'm listening, and I'm like, this sounds Celtic, like Celtic rock mixed with like
Mm.
Native American
Like chants.
music,
Right.
and sure enough, I talked to the dude
Right.
after the show, and I bought a CD from I have CD. It's whatever, somewhere in my thing. I was gonna say in my car, but I don't have CDs in my car anymore. But
Mm.
but I bought a CD off him, and he's half Irish, half Native American.
Wow.
So
So you picked it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
So
Right.
that was like, oh, and I said
Right.
that to him, and he was like, oh, that's really good, man. He's like, you got a good ear for this, and it was really good. And some of the stuff that you were playing, like, it reminded me because he played, I think he played flute, he played
Right.
a couple of different instruments, and so I just love music, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, if you think of these instruments, the saxophone, fucking German instrument that came to America. Black people picked it up, started playing jazz, making blues and shit with it,
That's what I'm
you know,
saying, man.
this world influence, man. And once you get started talking about race, man, it's too political and too heavy about this
Well,
shit.
it comes up a lot with me, and I don't mean like I'm not trying to be political, but just something that always comes up. So it's something that you know I'd rather um, discuss it in a proper way
Oh, for sure.
than like
Yeah,
avoid it and be like,
yeah, for sure.
you know,
it's definitely gonna keep going up.
I'm not like harping on it, but people do harp
This is
on it.
America. They're gonna talk about it.
That's what I'm saying, because I still get it. Like even I don't know, like last year or something, I did a freestyle video and somebody was like you're white, right? and I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Pretty aware of that, bro.
One of the mirror thing is pretty cool. But so I get a lot of that kind of stuff.
Shit.
Hey, how you doing, Elizabeth? Sorry, I missed her. I'm missing people who are talking. That's what it's for, though. But yeah, so I get a lot of that. So like I get kind of put out, and like I said, same thing. Even like with the show, I didn't know what they were gonna have me do, but like I went in on the the spoken word because
right. Like, you
that's
really
just
that
what
into you.
that's just what I do.
Right.
And anyway, let me see if I can find that too. And and I didn't know what role they were gonna have me play, and then I came in. They're like, "Oh, you're gonna be industry," and I'm the record executive. But it's cool, like, cause I'm gonna have fun with that, man. I'm telling you, like, I've been having fun with that. I've been having fun doing that, and as long as I can give a little bit of input, and they seem really cool about that, which is great.
Right. Yeah, you can play around with it.
Yeah, then I give some feedback and whatnot, and I think I have. Let me see when I did that. I don't know how long ago. It's been like a few weeks now, right? It's like Joker stuff. I need to organize my photos like I do with my music, man. I'm working on that too. It's so because what I'm trying to do is put them together. Like, so I'm trying to do the photos with the music, so I can do like montages and all that kind of stuff. But I don't remember at what point. February. It wasn't February, right? Like
when we started.
When we started
no, it was April.
It was really?
Yeah. We this is the just got done with the second week, right? I don't know when they had you audition though. I don't know.
That's me doing a freestyle. That was on the show. I'm trying to remember when it was. Yeah, see, like that's me and that's 12 years old. I'm rocking my house painting. That's an Irish rap group. That's the dude that did Jump Around.
Okay.
But like I said, the reason why, like, and I like that, and they were really done. They were very respected too. Like nobody was really messing with them. And even though they Jump Around was kind of like technically like kind of like a one hit wonder, dude, their albums are fucking amazing, man. It's so good, man. So like that was just the most popular song, but the thing is, like, I was able to get Cypress Hill shirts and House of Pain shirt because Cypress Hill were Colombian or Cuban. I mean Cuban. My bad. They were Cuban, so I was able to get those because they would outsource that a lot more. Like even DMX was supposed to sign to Rough House back in the day with this song called Born Loser, and they're like, that shit's too negative. And they're like, we're gonna sign this group Cypress Hill, these Cuban guys, we're gonna sign this group called Crisscross. Remember Crisscross? Make it jump. The Daddy Mac will make it jump. You don't remember that song?
Sounds familiar.
How old are you?
33.
Oh, okay, alright, so yeah. All right. I don't know. You seem older, in a good way. In a good way, like because I make fun of people that are like your age. Usually, not like a dickish way, but just because like they don't seem to like get a lot of things that I say.
I'm definitely trying to dig deeper into history.
But no, I appreciate that.
Understanding.
But yeah, so like that came out. You were probably like born when that came out.
Right.
But that's all right. Like my ex, man, my ex, like she was 20 when I met her, and she listened to like
Some
all
young
that
cats
stuff that came out
right.
like 2 years before. She was like, oh yeah, like I really like this track, and I was like, this came out in like 2001. You were like zero when that came out. Was it before the house thing?
Because good music will always be
that's
listened to, man. Like
that's how I feel,
you
man.
know, like deep cuts, you know.
Well, I look at it like that too because if you think about it, like, well, I look at my own stuff, like a lot of stuff that I'm showing you. This is stuff that I mean. I've had this keyboard since 1999.
Dang.
So all this stuff that I'm doing, this 300 beats that I'm gonna mix down.
Right.
I've been playing these for my people in my life. You guys, I've been playing this stuff for you guys that aren't watching right now because zero people. But if you watch this video, but and I'm getting people like younger people, like people that are like 49, 52. Watch the video. Then I got kids that are like 11 that'll watch my video, and they're like, "Oh, that's a really good beat. That's really." So I got
the range,
of like 4 generations.
That's right.
That are liking something that I made 20 years ago. So I got to be doing something right, you know. Right. And that's my drive. And just the fact that these dudes hit me up for hip hop, like they hit me up about the hip hop, and I thought that was great. But they still had me audition, but they were like, "Hey," like it was in my inbox, and they're like, because they were because I had all my stuff out, like I had my albums and like I rap and blah blah blah.
That's right.
So and they liked me already, but they're like, "Oh, we want your audition." So which I'm trying to find that, but I don't know what the hell that is. I don't know how to
search for that.
I don't know how to source it because it's got to be maybe it was.
Is it in order of like?
It should be in. This is my recent stuff. This is February. So we've been doing the. We've been doing the thing for like what, like 3 weeks now.
Yeah, like a couple weeks.
That's me and my boy. That's when I did the. Yeah, this was another film that I did. That was Dog City. So we went to the premiere. That was in February. I did a lot of stuff recently, man. Like I got to get on the mic and talk about the film and shit.
That's right.
I got to post a lot of stuff up too. But yeah, this is I live all this stuff, so it's nice that people respect what I do. Oh yeah, here's me on the screen. That's me. They put it in black and white.
That's what's up.
So give it some. But yeah, I play like gangster.
Right.
And I literally got to improv. I think they only had like 2 lines written for me, and they were kind of like whatever lines. It's like, where are we going? Right. But like other than that, because it says improv on my thing, and they're like, like I tried to. So I wrote like 2 pages of like funny things that I could say, like threatening funny things that I could say, and they let me use it. And some of the stuff I just came up with on the fly because the guys were vibing with me, but I kept on making the dude that was holding the gun to this dude's head, and I kept on saying funny shit and making him laugh, and then we had to like retake the scene a lot. Cause he was like, "You're fucking crazy," and I was like, "Yeah, I am crazy. I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs." and he just started like the whole place just like fell down laughing when I said that. So that's not in the film now, but I thought that was funny. But I just kind of came up with that on the spot. I was like, "What can I say?" That. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to be silly because I think I'm holding the gun to his head. So what can I do to make it a little light?
Right. Nah, that's a translate well over to the film too. If you can get the audience to, you know.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh wait, I know I can find it. Sorry, because I really wanted to show this to you, man. Because I went in on this shit. Let me see if I don't see it in like 2 seconds. I know how to get it. Because I think I put it on YouTube so that they could watch it, but I
Oh,
put it in
okay.
private because I wasn't sure if it was cool for me to
Put it out.
post it out or
Yeah.
something. I keep on like I have so many questions I want to ask them, and I never remember because I get so into like
Doing
what
it when
we're
you get
doing,
there. Yeah, when
and
you
when
get
we
there.
and then I forget. So I gotta like write shit down.
Yeah, that'd be dope if they can let you use some of that stuff for when we do the film to use it for your shit, man. You know.
Well, I definitely want to. Well, one of the things I definitely want to find out. There's the script. Um, so I had to be before that. I don't know. It's probably on YouTube. I'll go on YouTube. Yeah, cause it'd be cool to put it out. And I like to do some promos and stuff. But I definitely want to find out if they are recording it or if they need recording.
Right,
Cause
right.
I got a dope camera,
Little setup, yeah.
and I can get some. The only bad thing is like I'm just thinking about like the dancing and stuff and like the voice. Like I gotta write all this stuff down. But I wanna find out about recording. I also would think that we're gonna be mic'd up.
Mm.
I would assume, right?
I don't even know what kind of setting they're gonna.
By the way, that's
Yeah.
another reason why I went a little louder too on the last one. Besides like the notes,
You don't know.
because when you're doing theater, like I haven't really done theater technically. I just know about it. Like I've seen it, and the closest thing I did was like I did like kind of a theater slash like haunted thing. I did Sleepy Hollow, Sleepy Hollow,
Yeah.
Headless Horseman.
Yeah, yeah.
I did that back in New York,
Yeah.
and but they let me improv all my stuff, so I didn't have to memorize the line. I was a goblin,
Right.
and they put makeup on me, and they made me a goblin. I was just going around just scaring the crap out of kids. It was fun. But I got to really act though. I wasn't just like raw. Like if people didn't get scared, I would do shit like they literally were like, I was like, what am I allowed to do? They're like, you could do anything you want, just don't touch anybody.
Right.
So I'm like, okay.
Right.
So what I would do if I jumped out and you didn't get scared,
Right.
I would follow you until the next person that has to jump out.
Right.
And nobody told me to do that, and it would creep people because I wouldn't say anything.
Right.
So like, imagine I'm this goblin, I'm in kind of like full makeup,
Right.
and I'm like and they was just like these girls like, So then I just like, and I just like walking out. They're walking through, and I'm just walking with their group.
Right.
And they're like, is he just gonna like follow us?
What's gonna happen?
Right. And after I was done, like the director, the guy that ran the show, like he was like, everybody is talking about the goblin. Like, and I got told by people on the thing that like you're the only person that scared me. I got told that by like a bunch of like college dudes, like
good.
a bunch,
That's
like
good.
they're like, dude, you're the only one that got me. And I was like, so it was cool. So it was really nice, man. And yeah, so that was fun. And but I never got to really do a lot of theater things, so I'm trying to really take this seriously and get all my stuff memorized and do it right. But I'm also thinking like, being that it's hip hop thing, I would also like assume that there's gonna be like mics. I would suppose.
I would assume.
But I gotta ask them.
I wonder what kind of setting they're gonna have the viewing in. How many people probably gonna have to project?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
It's gonna be like a black box theater type thing. I don't know. I really couldn't tell you.
Here it is. Yeah, so this is it. If it'll let me play it.
I was born out of poverty, daughter of...
Really?
Out of poverty, daughter of virtuosic fathers and promiscuous mothers, absent of sovereignty, susceptible to seductive natures of rhythm and poetry. I am vocally the musical manifestation the youth will first accept, the siren song of the rebellion left on Cedric Avenue's doorstep. I am the soundtrack of the disenfranchised, allied to enhance the freedom of speech, steady taps of wingtips and square heels against oppressive asphalt streets. providing an eternal breakbeat for the revolution, the vocalization of muted desire propelled by electronic elocution. I am freed of melodic chords being aimed towards digital expression from turntables and soundboards, framing chaotic chords, a hard living, empty bottles of alcohol with torn label, provoking drunken back tables of achievement and misgivings. I am cocaine-fueled tirades, heroin-infused escapades, paving the way for clear thoughts and clouded judgments of herb-filled rooms, shell toes and sweatsuits and jerry curls and worn-out boots from choreographed dances with bewitched rooms. I am Kangles and spandex, high-top fades and Gore-Tex, Gumbies, shags, layered bobs, one side high, one side low, pioneer speakers on street corners, powered by extensions hung from second-story windows. I am beatboxers, booming from the street authors, an opera of emulated 808 strobe lights and vinyl record carried in repurposed milk crates, overplayed mixtapes, CDs and MP3s, project gladiators, mountain bass lines into lyrical combat and infamy. I am divergence to gravity, using acrobatic moves and gestures in midair, verbal assaults from weaponized tongues trained in poetic warfare. Gangster cadence on Crenshaw, ghost-ridden and whipped spaceship down MacArthur Boulevard. I am booty shakes that ultimately create explicit lyric responsiveness, pure consciousness, pieces of broken literature spoken across continents. Memoirs of microphone fiends spitting vowels and consonants. I am tribal tattoo arms and graffiti covered trains, dilapidated buildings draped in fallen names, unrolled linoleum mats, backspins, windmills, and handstands for praise, boomboxes shattered melodic directives, each muscle must obey. I am b-boy stances, pop lock battles, mind intentions and visually explicit distance, portrayal for raucous crowds, listening and judgmental eyes on hits and misses, rendering verdicts on each performance with sound clap, oohs, ahs, and woes. I am auditory art fiercely baked into the world's crust with seasoned flows. The genre that genres will watch grow, seek to know, and idolize. Musical chimera personified. I am hip hop.
Yeah. That's dope, man.
Nice.
Yeah. They saw that. They were like, hell yeah, get him.
Yeah, you liked it. They told me.
Yeah, man.
So that was cool.
Now you went in on that.
And I think I even linked that to like some with me like freestyling over one of my beats and shit. Just and I gave him like a little audition thing to like a monologue. So I did all that, and my boy was watching right next to me. He was sitting right next to me, and he was like, that took me a couple days. That was like the maybe like 16th take or something.
Right,
like
you
that.
had memorized it. You had memorized it.
A little bit. Like
Right.
I kind of memorized it. And I kind of used like.
Just kind of the reference.
I had it
yeah.
like in front of me,
Right,
but like I wanted to like you see how I changed up the style during it because like I'm like well it's gonna be like 2.5 minutes or something, so I gotta keep this in. So like I was trying to think like all right, I'm gonna speed it up. So then kind of like I was saying before in the car, that's how I rap too. So I don't know. I'm glad you dug it.
Yeah, what I wanna get recording my parts.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I just wanted to help you with that. Hey, how you guys doing? Sorry I haven't been talking to you guys, but I'm chit-chatting with my buddy right here. And we're about to record some lines for the film. But I'm doing good. Natalie, Elizabeth, Rain, what up, y'all? Theodore, dun-dun-dun. I don't know what that means. But yeah, so we're just trying to do our thing out here. And I just figured I'd go live because I actually have somebody in person to talk to, which is always fun. I like talking to you guys too, but not trying to neglect y'all. But no, this dude is mad talented, and it's so funny that like I immediately ran into somebody that I met at the EDC that also knew you.
Right,
it's so weird how things like connect. That's why
man.
I kind of feel like there's something.
The biggest culture we know the artists we know each other. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's nice. You know, it's nice that. Let me get some light. It's gonna start getting dark in here. Yeah, man. So yeah, I'll give you the headphones. And do you have your script with you? Right?
Bring my fucking script.
You didn't. Oh crap. All right. Well, I have it. But I don't have to. I was gonna say like I could write a line with
right.
But you have like 3 lines, though, right? So I might.
I wanted on the Act 1 of the struggle. That's kind of like
All right, let me get the. I might be able to just copy it. I have a copy.
Okay, what's up, y'all? We out here. Oh, no, no,
You know what? No, we're missing something now.
Yeah.
Before I get started, to give you some fame.
Oh shit. Where's the IV? I need the IV drip.
Fame, baby.
Where's the long extended?
They gotta kick
the slow release fame. Pill form.
That's funny.
No, they did
like that thing is so big. I was like, yeah, I did that on purpose so that you could see it from the stage. Yeah.
That's dope. That's great.
You know, what time on my hand. This is what happens when you.
Where'd you get the letters from? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, I ordered. I got a whole pack of stickers, and that's actually how my logo is too. My Switch logo.
Okay.
I do like a ransom note.
Okay, I see.
And so I bought these stickers, and I found them like where they're all mixed up like a ransom note. I was like, oh, that'd be dope because, like, in that mindset, you know, he probably like holding this chick for ransom because he wants money for her. So like I thought that was kind of see it's all connects, man. But then, yeah, so I picked those letters out for whatever, you know. They only had a certain one. They had like 2 M's, 2 A's, so I picked those out, and then I bought stars too because I figured you had to be a star.
Yeah,
it's gonna make you a star.
You injected them with the stars.
Yeah, so yeah, I put a lot of thought into this, man. Right. So I did. I got upset when I couldn't think of an animal, man. I felt like,
that's cool.
Yeah, like, I was like,
that makes you really thinking.
Yeah, it got me thinking. And I did come up with the cat thing way at the end, and I was like, that's good. Oh, there's struggle. Yeah, you're right at the beginning, right?
Yeah, that shit.
So yeah, I could just print it out. 'Cause that way, I could read the lines because I just do it myself. So like I said, I could show you what I did too, but basically, like I would go. Oh, is this your page 8? Is that the first page you're on? Do you realize how big you become?
Peace Queen is. I mean, good evening Queen. This is the first.
Oh, okay.
Line of the struggle.
Oh yeah. Indeed. Oh yeah, you got more than 3 lines.
Yeah, no, I only got 3 lines on that second act.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
all right. Yeah, I was gonna say like I thought. I don't know. Yeah, you got some stuff.
Yeah, shit's good.
Oh, you were talking. I didn't know you were talking about the second part.
Yeah, the second act.
Because I only have. I think I only have 3 lines in the first act.
The first one.
Yeah, I'm like way at the end. But then I have like a ton.
A
I have like 4
pages
pages or 6 pages. I think I have like 6 or 7 pages in the.
Ooh, yeah, you're really heavily in the second act.
Second act.
Yeah.
So that's cool. I'm looking forward to it. And there's a lot of heavy stuff, and I want to make sure my delivery. I'm practicing. Dude, I did it like. I think like 15 times this morning. Like,
yeah. I really want to come through and have that shit together on Tuesday.
Good evening, Queen. Here we go.
And I'm gonna say Peace Queen instead of Good Evening because I feel like peace.
Up, man.
If they wanted to be like more soldier, let me listen to some Malcolm right quick.
I think that. Yeah, I even I added some ad libs too. The only thing is I have to tell them about it because I can't like I would love to just do it automatically, but I know the girl because I had it written down already, but the girl she came in like right after me, so I didn't like have like space. So I want to tell them that I'm gonna save this line because there was a line where I leave her where like I get kind of like threatening to her, I get loud, and then I say something, and then I wanted to ad lib. Like right before I leave the room, I wanted to be like think about it.
Right.
You know, like think over what I just said.
Right,
I feel like that would kind of lay into it because it's about the country thing. I was like, because then I'm like, oh, I got a meeting with somebody that really gets it. Country. Think about it. Ooh, and then so I thought just to go back into like the maniacal a little bit before I leave. So because I came up, so I thought that would be good. I'm really trying to be the character.
No, you got to. Gotta go for it.
All right, so you got 2 pages, and then you're not on 7, but you're on 8.
That have taken place here in Los Angeles recently. We have to go to the root. We have to go to the cause. Dealing with the condition itself is not enough. And it is because of our effort toward getting straight to the root that people oftentimes think
Malcolm.
I thought that was Malcolm.
we are oppressed.
That's good. That's good. I like that you're doing that too.
Yeah, man. I gotta.
Yeah, that's why I'm actually glad they asked that about the references
Right. Who do you think
because
you
that's
are?
really what I was like. I literally was thinking about. I was like, that's why I didn't want to yell everything either because Al Pacino does like get loud and stuff.
Right.
Like you watch him, and not that I'm copying him, like I said, because I'm taking from a couple different
Right.
things. I'm also taking from real real record exec, whatever that I talk to.
Right.
But because they could be like slimy,
Right.
and so I'm going for more of like a slime. I didn't want to just be screaming all my line,
Right.
and I want to kind of be like
Have range
under the
with it.
table, like I'm
Right.
trying to like like
Right.
and so I was thinking like Al Pacino because he's like taste but don't touch. Like,
Right. Yeah.
like he
Yeah.
does,
I
it's
love
very
that
like
scene.
he's very convincing.
Right.
But like when he does get angry, he's like he goes and he like has that other guy murdered and stuff, and he's just like, oh well, he just kind of
Right.
so he just kind of like that. But then I also thought about the Smith when because I did a monologue of the Smith. It's one of my favorite monologues too because he talks about society and he talks about how they tried to give the humans peace. They tried to
Right.
give
Right.
them
The
like
first
hey,
version of the Matrix.
yeah, and nobody took to it because everybody's so used to being shitty to each other. So like he has this kind of like loathing for human beings. So like that's kind of how I feel about this guy because he doesn't respect this music stuff. Like he doesn't care about what they're doing. So like he kind of thinks like everybody's beneath him. So that's kind of how I was like it's like you're gonna do what you're told, like, and that's why I have like the slip ups in it too. It's like when you're a whore. I mean, because that's what I think of you.
Right.
But I'm trying to like let that out because I'm not perfect. Because I'm not the devil, so I'm not gonna say everything right. I'm just a regular dude.
Right.
So I would like slip up and say,
let what you actually think.
yeah, what I'm thinking. Yeah, so I thought that was, and I thought that was funny too. Yeah.
No, that's great. That's great.
So you got like 1, 2, 3, 4 cages pretty much. Do you come in again later?
I don't think so. I will. She breaks up with me at some point. So if I can mix that.
Yeah, because I'll leave her lunch for you.
I appreciate you, man.
But I don't think that makes as much difference as it used to.
I'm trying to get that fire. It's crazy, but the Gil Scott is kind of like.
Oh yeah, so she goes, I'm looking for an influence that's more fun-loving and youthful. That's where she leaves you.
Right.
Okay, all right. So let me copy this.
And she's like peace or something like that. Peace is the last. They're like peace. She's like peace.
Did she add like that?
Yeah.
So your last line is, we talked about this hip hop. I'm not going to change. You met me this way. You've only known you always know my intent. As long as there's injustice to eradicate, I cannot rest. And grabs the microphone that's in the holder on stage. And I was like this when you met me too. And so forth. So yeah, that's
Okay.
It's not just skin deep, is it? It's also combating racism. Oh yeah, I think that. Favorite TV show? Julia, I didn't know you don't look like Julia's kid. That when we started, a lot of folks confused what we were doing with what they were doing. I thought I've actually done some dates with them and done. Never as a part of their group. I mean, we've been on the same shows together, but never. I was never part of the organization. And at the time, so many bootleg tapings were going on. It's hard to tell who was doing what with who. Yeah, well, I think that the Flying Dutchman had a problem with that for a while, but I never really did get to the bottom of what it was. I think it started a little bit after I left it. Gil, we just did a shoot for the box. So I wanted to contribute myself. I was writing down and putting all the categories together. I ain't got no money. I ain't got no job blues. I ain't got no woman blues. And then I said, wait a minute. See, I don't want to waste no categories. I ain't got no money blues. I ain't got no job blues. I ain't got no woman blues. Hell, I'm the same thing. If I could get me a job, I could make me some money. I could call me a lady. I'd be doing a whole bunch better. So I put them all in the same category. But I wrote other stuff. I got him a little small, light skin. then bond, but very well respected and very much forces in the community in terms of like asking people to continue to do the right thing and to continue to stand where they had been standing, and that was going to be all right. There was nothing wrong with standing up for what you believe in. And that there was something very wrong in not standing up for what you believe in. You had to move as a community in them days because they picked out one on. We were still being lynched in Tennessee, Mississippi time, Emmett Till, Black Parker, all those were still being mistreated and mistreated to the maximum. Your life being taken. So you needed to have someone to remind you.
Oh wait, this is
that as
this is your last one.
we stand this way,
I put the microphone back down. But I don't see.
When you
Oh yeah,
imagine to do something is one thing, but when you're dead, somebody threatens to be the only one who goes. You don't go. Sometimes I feel like I'm just standing in place, ain't no rain. Morning, there's another sign. Acting like a shepherd, if you end up where you started, if you end up where you started, if you end up where you started, ain't no bus.
That was way easier than putting it through the Bluetooth thing, man. I should have just done that with all my scripts, man. I don't know why I didn't just...
Well, you what?
I just photocopied everything.
Oh, okay.
Well, like lately, like so the last couple of scripts that I got, I was trying to have my homeboy read with me, you know, and I'm like trying to go like page 9 to page 8, only copy those, and I just did that in like 6 seconds, like, and I was going through like, yeah, I don't know why that thing. I get stupid sometimes. Alright, so 5, 6, 8, 5, 6, 8, 9. Alright, so there we go. And you can hold on to it too if you want. If you want, like, I don't know if you got somebody that you can read with at home or.
Yeah, my boy Jake, but I don't know, he's not hip at all.
I mean, it doesn't have to be a girl.
If he could just read it,
yeah,
that'd be good to go.
It's helpful.
Yeah.
6, 5, 6. 7.
Let's see.
You want to give it a run through before we do the recording?
Yeah, let me see. So
should be 5, 6, 8, and 9, right?
Alright.
5, 6. Wait a second. 7. Oh, okay. Oh, and this one's 9.
I think more Malcolm than Gil Scott. Gil Scott's too slow paced. He's very like thoughtful.
Yeah.
Yeah, Malcolm's more like people rap. Would you let? I don't know.
I mean, I guess
maybe because of Gil Scott's tone, like his voice though is very mellow. Malcolm can get kind of up there, like high pitched.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So if I can just keep the Gil Scott cool with the Malcolm fire, I think that'll do it.
I like that. Yeah, I think that, and Gil Scott, especially like the context. Like one of my favorite songs by him is "The Bottle."
Yeah, that's a good one.
Like within the bottle, like that's such a real song. You see that black boy?
Right. His old man's bottle.
Yeah, I love that song. It's so good.
My dad's playing that shit.
You know, that's some real stuff, and
right.
And that's the kind of music that I listened to when I was young. Because like when I was like that was before that's like 70s, but there was a lot of stuff on the radio from the 70s and the 80s when I was growing up too.
Right.
But like some of the rock stuff I just didn't really get into as much because it just didn't speak to me. But like I would hear that and I was like, that's why I liked hip hop, because I was like, these guys are like.
You got some depth.
They're talking about real things. This is real, because I was going through real stuff, and the other rock stuff in the 80s was like a bunch of, and it's cool, I'm not knocking it, but like it was like Motley Crue and stuff, and then like Warrant and all those guys, like she's my cherry pie, and I was like 8 years old, like I don't know what cherry pie you're talking about. Like I didn't get
Yeah,
that.
I like
but,
cherry pie.
yeah,
I don't know.
it wasn't cherry pie.
There's a what Malcolm and like a lot of those Nation of Islam do. They do this effect where they stutter a little bit. I was trying to see if I can like what.
Oh,
To try to bring people. What is like? It's like
that's cool.
you know,
like an inflection.
What is such a magnificent? What yeah, I don't know. Like the device.
Like it draws attention too.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Like it brings you in a little bit
A little
more
bit
because. Because if you're doing that, like it makes people like want to lean in.
Right.
You
So
know?
is he about to fuck up his words, or is he? Yeah. It's like you're hanging on a little bit. I don't know.
That's good. That's another reason why I thought it'd be cool to have microphone because if you do want to like give a little more, you know, texture to the things that you're saying, like, and you're on stage, if somebody's like 40 feet away from you, like they're not gonna hear you be like, you know, like yeah, you know, like say something, like they were talking about the dude like walking away saying something under his breath,
You
like
want him to
some
be
snaky shit.
right.
So yeah, I just gotta use the bathroom.
Yeah, we do. Peace, queen. Peace, queen. Ah. See. Peace, queen. What? Ah. Peace, queen. What is magnificent genre as yourself? Peace, queen. What is a magnificent... Peace, queen. What is a magnificent genre as yourself doing in a place like this? Don't you see the way the other genres look at you? You don't belong. You don't belong here. They don't know your pain, what you have and are having to endure, 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 what you have and are having to endure. Don't you think that do you think they are dancing with you? They're mocking you, studying your every move so they can assimilate it and make it their own. Damn, some of this shit is...
Alright, Natalie, why'd you retract messages? Did you leave? Alright, so, yeah, I guess we'll do a run through.
Alright. So I'm coming out first, huh?
Interacting as a struggle pushes through the genres and pushes. I'll read the
cue.
Cues also. Alright, so you start.
Peace, queen. What is a magnificent genre as yourself doing in a place like this? Don't you see the way these other genres are looking at you? You don't belong here. They don't know your pain, what you are having to endure. Do you think they're dancing with you? They're mocking you, studying your every move so they can assimilate it and make it their own later.
What are you talking about? Nobody's paying attention. Nobody's paying me any attention. I'm just having fun.
They're not paying you any attention now because they do not know your potential. But I have seen this before. They think you're a fad, an in vogue form of musical genre with a short lifespan that's destined to burn out from dancing over break beats. But with the right influences, like me, I know what you can become.
What I can become? Look, I appreciate the groovy compliments and all, but to be honest with you, you look like you're probably old enough to be my pops.
Groovy? Did you say groovy? Don't speak like them. Be the unique genre you are and create your own lingo. As a matter of fact, I actually do know your pops. Jazz is a real one. I watched him grow I watched him grow and even provided him with subject matter from time to time as us influences do. But he will have the amount of influence on generations to come that you will. That line doesn't make any sense to me, man.
But wait, yeah, I'm looking at that subject matter from time. Wait, I actually do know your pops. Jazz is a real one. I watched him grow and even provide him with subject matter from time to time, as us influencers do. But he will have the amount of influence. But
I should have fucking said something.
But he will have the amount. I think maybe it's back. What do you think?
Yeah.
It's backwards. But is it supposed to be will he?
But you.
But will you have the amount of influence on generations to come? Well, why not? That doesn't make sense either.
Right.
But will he have the amount of influence on generations to come? I think it was supposed to be will he. Listen. Tell me if this makes.
Yeah,
But will he have the amount of influence on generations to come that you will?
that's a question.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah. So,
question.
that's a
Okay,
question.
it's a
So,
question.
yeah, if you want to
Yeah,
fix
that's a
that.
question. Mark on that joint.
Yeah. So just the words are swapped around. That might have just been a typo.
So it's
So instead of will he, it's he will. Well, no, I mean instead of he will, it's will he, and then a question mark.
But will he? Oh, gotcha. Will he? Question mark. Okay. So,
You can
will
take
he
so.
have the amount of influence on generations to come that you will? Yeah, that's okay. It's
makes
got to be that.
All right. So I'll take it from my top.
Okay.
What I can become. Look, I appreciate the groovy compliments and all, but to be honest with you, you look like you're probably old enough to be my pops. So.
Groovy? Did you say groovy? Don't speak like them. Be the unique genre you are and create your own lingo. And as a matter of fact, I actually do know your pops. Jazz is a real one. I watched him grow and even provided him with subject matter from time to time, as us influencers do. But will he have the amount of influence on generations to come that you will? Your style, your fearlessness, your hunger, and even your beauty?
I would stress that way. I would just suggestion.
Yeah.
Like when you do, cause I have kind of a similar line like that too, and I feel like that's like your time to like
Stretch that out.
really stress those. Like it'd be like your style, your fearlessness, your hunger, or even your beauty. Like I'll kind of put
let that flow.
like give it like a little bit more reflection.
Release.
Yeah, especially going with like because you start out calling her a queen, so you want to like keep that mentality like this is a beautiful person, this is a beautiful thing.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. Let me see. Let me go.
You want to take it from that line?
Yeah.
Keep on practicing. All right, what I can become. Look, I appreciate the groovy compliments and all, but to be honest with you, you look like you're probably old enough to be my pops. So
Groovy? Did you say groovy? Don't speak like them. Be the unique genre you are and create your own lingo. And as a matter of fact, I actually do know your pops. Jazz is a real one. I watched him grow and even provided him with subject matter from time to time, as us influencers do. But will he have the amount of influence on generations to come that you will? Your style, your fearlessness, your hunger, or even your beauty?
okay, that's just disgusting. You know my pops, and you're over here bothering me. How old are you?
Yes. And your mother disco as well. Music rest her harmony. She was a fun genre, and I miss her. As for my age, I'm timeless. I have dangled from the tongues of every art form since the first word was written or spoken, since the first brushstrokes was smeared and the first chord was played. But I seem to do my best work with artistry born of strife, artistic genre like yourself. They call me the struggle.
The struggle. Interesting. I'm hip hop.
Indeed you are. Do you realize how big we have become? We are no longer just contained to these burrows. Our message is spreading and violence is turning into a quest for understanding. The word on the street is that our message is being reached across the country. We are making a difference.
Yeah, that's definitely.
Okay, so I have you scheduled to perform at Stop the Violence rallies all across the...
I want to go out and dance. Why can't we just go have some fun?
We talked about this already. This is not the time to lose focus, hip-hop. We are doing some good things in the community and we cannot afford to.
To have fun? Because there never seems to be time for that. Why can't we do both? Why do we always have to be so militant? Sometimes it's good to just dance.
We've talked about this already, hip-hop. I'm not going to change. You met me this way, and you've always known my intent. As long as there is injustice to eradicate, I cannot rest.
And I was like this too when you met me. Maybe struggle. Maybe you are better suited for a genre that's all about being the righteous, like bluegrass or gospel or something. And I should probably look for an influence that is a little more fun loving and, useful.
Age doesn't have anything to do with this. We are at war, hip hop. And I'm trying to teach you what you are going to need to survive it. Now, put the microphone down and just hear me out for a minute.
That's cool again. I kind of flubbed a little bit on that.
That's good.
But
Oh yeah, that's in the first shit. That's in my shit. Okay.
yeah, that's your it's like your last.
Okay, cool.
Uh,
All right, I think if I can get the lines down, I can fuck with it.
Did you wanna? Do you want to do all your stuff? So you're good, or do you?
No, I'm just gonna be focusing on
First part.
yeah, the first act. That's only one by Tuesday. I'm just trying to nail that down.
All right.
And the other stuff is so short, I should be able to.
All right. You wanna try to do a record?
Yeah, we can record.
And just my suggestion is just try to do it as close as you think.
I want.
And I'll give you suggestions too if you want.
Yeah, I do.
I'm not trying to be hard on you.
I do.
Cause I'm like that with myself, man. I'm always, I never think my stuff's good, man. I always go hard, but that's why I never get shit done. But I'm always racking on myself.
Yeah.
But But yeah, I'll make sure, because that's how I like to do. Like, I like to get like my character down.
Right.
Because the way I look at it is, like, I was talking to you about giving like 100% on everything.
That's
so
right.
The way I look at it is like, I don't know what everybody else is doing.
Right.
But I just want to make sure I'm on point, because if I'm on point, you might be able to feed off of me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and the girl, Kimani, Chemistry's daughter, she's good, man.
She
She'll
has a lot to hold up on.
Yeah, she'll take it there if you take it there with her. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, she'll go. You know?
Yeah, she was good. Like the first couple of times we read, she kind of was on the floor with her back to me, and I'm like yelling at her, and she's like, but it was kind of good because like I try to like make contact. That's the thing that they tell you in acting class too. Like, even when you're doing kind of a cold read with another person, you try to like. Even though you're you don't want to just sit there and be like,
yeah, you want to take that.
And then like you want to like actually do like as far as you can. That's why I even forgot to give the actions while we were just doing it, because I'm still kind of thinking as far. So I'm gonna do it when we record.
Okay.
But I kind of just always think to do the actions because that helps me memorize, because I know that when like it's like, oh. Here, have a cup of coffee. So like, you know what I mean. So like, I know that I'm handing you a cup of coffee, or even if
it makes
it
real in your head,
or it's like, come join me, and then I'm giving you, like, even if it doesn't say have a cup of coffee, but it says he hands him a cup of coffee.
Right.
I want to be like yeah, like come sit down in the studio.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
like,
more things. So I know that I say that with that, and that's how like my body memorizes the lines.
That's right.
That's how I think.
Yeah, Kimani, when we were doing the "Are you hip hop? Are you?" And she came over and she grabbed me. I'm like, you scratched me a little bit. I was like, girl, you crazy.
I wasn't sure that before. Like I know you're supposed to kind of do like that's another thing that he's told me that I've heard people say too, about like let the director take you back, because I like that, because I go really hard, because I'm gonna do some like wait until the next time, because I'm gonna get kind of raw with her. Because I already know some things that I'm gonna do, like I'm gonna grab her, when I grab her, like I'm a grab her, and I got the needle and shit, and I was like you're gonna listen to me, and because I even put a thing in like where I step on, like there's a line, and that's another ad lib that I had too, because she goes to like talk, she's basically like talking back to me. So I thought, like, I might as well just reference that first and then go into my little monologue. So I was going to be like, don't talk back. And then I, like, stopped myself and I was like, just listen. So like, instead of that, so I'm going to because I thought that was kind of a good thing to do. Right. To be like, to get it, and then, like, take it back myself. Be like, don't talk back. Just listen. Okay? For a minute. I'm just trying. So, like, I thought that was, like, a good.
Yeah, if you flow with it. Yeah, definitely.
And so we can work on that. All right, so I got the headphone. Oh, let me. I really want to. I know I have the splitter somewhere down here. Oh shit. Cause so we could both wear the headphones, man. Cause it's so weird that I had all my stuff set up for the longest time, and then somebody comes over. I'm all discombobulated. Just give me 2 seconds. I should be able to find it. It's not the splitter. You know, I would actually, if I was you too, I would listen to some Public Enemy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Chuck D.
Yeah,
For
he
the
goes
way
hard.
that the way that he delivers his stuff, you know, he kind of has that like Malcolm X, Martin Luther King
Right.
kind of vibe too. When
Exactly.
he's like, it's a freedom to speak. He has that very like, we gotta fight the power that be like. He kind of has that too, but like that energy.
Right. He got the rhythm, yeah. The
Yeah,
rhythm.
yeah, but like yeah, it's a very similar.
And what you and I have to let the man know is we are peaceful people. We're loving people. We love everybody who loves us. But we don't love anybody who doesn't love us.
I love that. I love that one. We don't love anybody that
We're
doesn't love us.
nonviolent with people who are nonviolent with us.
That's how I always feel. That's why I understood that stuff, man. Because that's how I felt too, man. Because they always be like,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, you should treat everybody like this." I was like, "Why don't they treat me like shit?"
Right. You gonna sit there and get cut like a
I'm just gonna
vegetable?
push, like, lay down and let people, like, so, you know, that
Yeah, this
helped
was
me.
radical philosophy for the time, man. It's
Oh
like,
yeah, dude, absolutely.
you know, black people were marching and just letting motherfuckers hit them with hoses and shit, you know? Yo, police dogs taking, biting motherfuckers.
Uh, alright, I think it might be in my bag. Hold on.
To the conclusion that the government which they have supported proves itself unwilling and or proves itself unable to protect our lives and protect our property because we have the wrong color skin. We are not human beings unless we ourselves band together and do whatever, however, whenever is necessary to see that our lives and our property is protected. And I doubt that any person in here would refuse to do the same thing were he in the same position. I'm speaking as a black man from America, which is a racist society. No matter how much you hear it talk about democracy, it's as racist as South Africa, or as racist as Portugal, or as racist as any other racialist society on this earth. The only difference between it and South Africa preaches separation and practices separation. America preaches integration and practices segregation. This is the only difference. They don't practice what they preach. Whereas South Africa preaches and practices the same thing. I have more respect for a man who lets me know where he stands, even if he's wrong, than the one who comes up like an angel and is nothing but a devil. And the only way we can bring about a change is to talk the kind of language, speak the language that they understand. The racialists never understand a peaceful language. The racialist never understands the nonviolent language.
Feel better after that coffee, though.
He's spoken his language to us.
I needed that. I don't know. I was feeling kind of like woozy. I have no idea where my double. That's crazy, man. Because like, it's gotta be here. Like every wire in the name of humankind. I got this one. And this one doesn't have. Oh, wait. I think I might get away with it. I think I got it.
You got it?
Yeah, I think so. Alright, I think I got it. Alright, I figured it out. See that? I got enough crap laying around.
Yeah.
So I don't throw shit out. Right, guys? Nobody's watching. She just shut off the live feed. Alright, I guess I'll shut off the live because I haven't had anybody on here. Well, I haven't been talking to people, but hey, thank you guys for watching. And we're going to do some recording now, but I'll check y'all later.